Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Brooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, and what is it? It's Tuesday. Y'all better be happy. I cannot put my Norbert on right now because you know I'd be rocking that Tuesday real hard, real quick. And I need to know where you guys are. Holla at your girl. Let me know what city. Let me know what state you're in. Let me know how your weekend was. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Y'all, this weekend was like absolutely insane for your girl. So much so I don't even remember what I did. And I feel like every time I turn around, the weekend comes about, one thing is taking place, then something else is taking place. If it's not one thing, it is another. Hey, Auntie Nay, I see you. Oh, we got to catch up. I need to see if we got any scoop. Auntie Nay, I fly out tomorrow. Y'all, your girl is getting away. God is just that good. Out. I need a break. And, of course, while I'm away, I'll be working from a distance because I didn't want to use my PTO. So I just figured I'd work remotely. I know, Norm, ain't that crazy? I didn't want to take any days off. I'm trying to save my days up because y'all know I go hard on my birthday. So I'm trying to save up my days. Auntie Nay, ain't that crazy? So I'm working while I'm away. But, hey, Neenster, good to see you. Thank you, Auntie. I need it. But I think what I'm going to do is take your advice and really go somewhere for my birthday. But, yeah, y'all, when I tell you I'm so looking forward to tomorrow, I get to catch up with a whole bunch of folks that I have not seen in years. And it's going to be super dope. So holla at me. Let me know what city you're in. Let me know what state you're in. Let me know how your weekend was. Every time that I come here, I'm trying to think, like, what did I do this weekend? Did I do anything special Saturday? Y'all know if I do anything crazy or anything special, I'll post it, and I guess it is what it is. I don't remember what I did. Oh, well, I wish my sister was on because then she'd be able to say, oh, we did. Didn't we do something? I don't remember. Anyway, y'all, this week has been only 2 days, and I'm going to, oh, goodness gracious. Boonster, I see you. Don't start your mess. I see you on here, Boonster. Hey, Minister Ferguson. Minister Ferguson, I need you to lay hands on Dwayne Boone because that one there, when I tell you, shifts my entire shondo. Do not be in a group chat with Dwayne Boone. Hey, Tracy Beckford, all the way from Orlando. Good to see you, Tracy. How are you? Minister Cassandra Foster, good to see you jumping on. Y'all, so I had a pretty good week. I think I rested. Boone, what did I do this week? I don't remember what I did this weekend. Hey, Boonster. Fragga. Y'all, Boone, I'm not going to talk about Boonster today. Y'all, we had literally, today was a good day. It was a slow day. There wasn't a lot of people around because everybody is legit like on vacation. So I came in, did what I had to do. So with my Unbothered Women's Group, I did something every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I do something called 2 Minutes of Tea with your girl Tiff at 2 p.m. on Tuesdays. And I got a chance. Hey, Regina Boone. Stopping by from Biloxi, Mississippi. How are you? I am hugging you in my head. It's so good to see you on here. I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. Hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. And I hope your daughter is too. Yeah, y'all. So I think that just trying to get things together for the week. trying to look at work and when everybody's going away and the big bosses are going away, everything just comes at one big time. So just trying to get stuff done, it was insane. And so that's pretty much it. So I'm looking forward to going away for a week. Where is Steve? I said that I was going to ask Steve to host my show, and I think I am. So next week while I'm out, where is Steve? I told Steve I want him to host the show for me. Y'all be patient with Steve if he's available, okay? And I got a couple of things I want to show you guys. You guys know how I like to start off. First, of course, here we go. Yes, indeed. Y'all better go ahead and save the date. Mark your calendars for January 4th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Your Girls Women Conference is going to be on and popping. We got my girl, the mistress of ceremony, my girl, Reverend Bianca Allen's going to be hosting it for me. Lady June Lewis is going to be rocking the segment for married women, talking about making my voice matter in marriage, and the one and only Table for One socially, Raquel Hawkins, single, secure, and not silent. So you guys do not want to miss this. Go ahead and register www.unbotheredthemovement.com. And your girl's going to be the keynote speaker. We're going to rock out, have a good time. Y'all, did you guys go on my page and see the space that we got? Oh my gosh, we got the whole lower level. It is big. It is nice. So we're going to try to do a couple of extra things going on. And okay, here it is. There you go. We got Unbothered getting ready to pop off in Florida. I got a meeting this week with the one and only Dr. Celine Haskins, who's going to be the president of the Florida chapter. And I'm so super duper dope excited. So we are really moving right along with Unbothered, trying to get things going. We got my girl, Minister Darlene, as we get ready to launch out in North Carolina. And it's going to be super duper dope. Amazing. So just a couple of things that we got going on. And if you have not had a chance to donate or even apply for the 2025 Desiree Barnes Unbothered Tuition Scholarship Fund, you guys go ahead and get that popping. All of that can be found at www.unbotheredthemovement.com. Well, speaking of a couple of community events, do you guys know where the one and only Pastor, who is my friend, Pastor Rawls, is at? Community Church of God in Plainfield, 417 West 4th Street. You guys do not want to miss this community health fair. It's free and open to the public. And my heart is the pastor of the church, okay? Community Church of God. You guys go ahead and show up there. Look at that. Free health screenings, COVID tests and vaccines, holistic healing, mental health therapy, and more. From 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, September 7th. You have any questions, call Brother Joe. Go ahead and give him a call. There's the phone number there for you. I need you guys to go ahead and show up on Saturday, September 7th. That's not the only thing I want y'all to show up for. On Saturday, September 13th at my church. Yes! Where the senior pastor is the one, the only Bishop Anthony W. Gilliard. And we have a guest preacher for Women's Weekend, Pastor Natasha Rouse. When I tell y'all she is so super duper duper dope and fire, we got a crazy busy weekend for Women's Weekend. Friday we got Ladies Night. Saturday we have a taking it to the street vendor fair on the church grounds, and then of course Sunday service. If you are interested in vending, or if you know someone who might want to vend, y'all go ahead and inbox me with the person. I'll go ahead and let them know how they can become a vendor. It's from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Saturday, September 14th. We have a nice amount of vendors, but it would be a wonderful thing if we can go ahead and fill the parking lot with people who want to vend and, show off their stuff and sell it. It's a great opportunity to make money, to network with other vendors, and even chill back, support other people. You're not just networking, but you're also supporting. So I would love to see you guys there if you get a chance to make it. Some great things going on up in Chia. And you already know, if you guys want to go ahead and book your girl, holla at me. You can go ahead and send me an email at admin@unbotheredthemovement.com. Either myself or somebody from my team will get back to you. Let me know what's good. And where is my other one? There's one more thing I want to show you guys. Oh, if you're interested in having your own show here at BKS1 Radio, let me know. Go ahead and shoot me an email at bks1bookings@gmail.com. We'll see what days are available for you. Talk about content, talk about what you plan on doing, yada, 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 and all that other goody gumdrop stuff, and get you started. So I'm looking forward to all this good stuff. Oh, Regina, God blessed me with your presence and the presence of your daughter. Thank you for showing up the way you did. Norm, you need me. I love Norm. Norm, come show everybody your face. Come here peeking. Y'all, let me tell you something about Norm. I'm trying to fix this. My stylist going to kill me because my hair is flat today and I had it curled up yesterday. Look at Norm, y'all. Can I just let me show y'all what Norm did. Norm had your girl, like, literally lit up was it 2 weeks ago?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, I mean, already it's been. Thank you, Norm. And look, I was gonna say so do you, but Norm had your girl up on the mobile. What is it? What do you call it? Like billboard mobile and mobile billboard. And big shout out to Norm, because let me just tell you guys something about Norm real quick, right? Norm is one of those people that is very cool, calm, collected, extremely smart. Knows a lot of ins and outs if you listen. And I've learned so much from him. And he's not stingy. You know how some people just don't like to share information? Norm is not like that. Norm is like, hey, Tone, good to see you. Norm is one of those who is all right with sharing information so that you can grow. So, Norm, I just want to say thank you. That's why I wanted your face in here. That's exactly why I wanted you to show your face. Norm is just incredible. Has allowed me to rock out over here for a couple of years now. And it's October. I need to do something big for October. Y'all, October is my 10th anniversary of having the Make Me Matter radio show. Norm, what we doing? Am I DJing? Am I spinning on the ones and twos? Freaky. We gonna figure this thing out, right? So, y'all, so that was it. So you know how I like to do. We got a couple of funnies going on. And then, of course, our topic for tonight, we going to deal with this whole infidelity piece. I was supposed to have 2 people join in, and I completely forgot to reach out to them. Pastor Jason Hendrickson and Tim Clinton, forgive me. I absolutely love you guys. I completely forgot to reach out to you to talk about this infidelity piece. I asked them a couple of weeks ago and just forgot to remind them. So I'll have to do it again another time. So anyway, y'all, I got a couple of stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Did you hear about Mariah Carey's mother and her sister dying on the same day? That is absolutely heartbreaking. So, of course, you guys, of course, keep her in prayer. I mean, I think sometimes we get so caught up in a celebrity that we forget about the person. This is going to be a big deal for her, because I don't know if you know the background between the relationship between her and her mother and the relationship she had with her sister. So this is going to be super duper, I'm sure, trying for her. Her sister, if you guys remember, she battled drugs for a long, long time. So keep her uplifted in prayer. And so let me show you guys something that like really made me smile today. So this made me smile. So if you guys have not, I need you guys to pay attention. I read today. Let me see if I could find it. I couldn't upload it, but I did read something today that said, where is it? Over 200 Republicans who previously worked for George Bush, John McCain, or Mitt Romney wrote a letter publicly endorsing Kamala Harris, and saying that re-electing President Trump would be a disaster for our nation. That is incredible, but it also speaks volumes. So I wasn't able to get that uploaded because my phone was just acting phonish. But that's what I read today. Over 200 Republicans who previously worked for George Bush, John McCain, or Mitt Romney wrote a letter publicly endorsing Kamala Harris. That's a big deal. And so I think sometimes we get caught up with, You know, don't get caught up so much in party. Look at the integrity of the person. What are they capable of doing? Y'all already know how I feel about that other one. You already know who I'm voting for. And I said that on October 29th, we're going to get Steve up here and a couple of other people. And we're going to I would love to see how their thought process is on why they would vote for Trump and why the others would vote for Vice President Harris. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty interesting. And then, of course, finally, with a couple of funnies. Well, this ain't funny, but I guess this is why some people don't do roller coasters. I'm a daredevil, and I'm good with roller coasters. I'll hang upside down, all of that. That don't faze me, but I don't know what I would do if I was in this situation.
Nos está comiendo un saltador con nosotros. Sí, ¿cómo le estás pegando? No pasa nada, tranquilo.
The swings are my favorite. I love the swings. But why didn't they shut down the rides? So in Mexico City, there was a tornado or some kind of storm. There was a bad storm, and the people got stuck dangling in the air, 250 feet up. That's a problem. And as much as I love roller coasters, that would have shifted my entire shondo. All right, y'all, I got another one for you.
Oh, you like you got an attitude.
I do.
Oh, I'm listening.
You know how you say God make your enemies your footstool?
Uh-huh.
Well, I got a couple people that I need him to step on.
Now, friend, who do you need God to step on?
I need Messiah to be stepped on. And who else I need to be stepped on? Let's see. Might be my daddy. I don't
Your
know.
daddy?
Girl, what? Nevaeh.
Hush, auntie, who else, friend?
Cecilia.
Your cousin, he ain't did nothing to you, friend.
Yes, he did.
Oh, my God. Well, let me hush. Well, you going to have to pray about it, friend.
Oh.
Well, look, God ain't going to step on these people.
Well, I might step on him.
A friend, do you need auntie to explain this verse to you? Auntie.
Because, baby, see, you may be interpreting that Bible. You be using the Bible verses against me in the wrong way. Because God ain't never said he gonna step on nobody.
But I told God he was going to have to step on somebody.
Oh, you got spicy prayers like David. Well, tell God to stand on business and call me back. Oh, you like you got an attitude.
Oh, wait a minute. He said, well, tell God to stand on business and call me back. Let me tell you something. These kids got a mind of their own. Don't teach a kid too much, right? Is that what they say? Don't teach them too much. Don't give them too much. No, but in all seriousness, I don't blame her. Do you know how many times I said to God, God, I need you to, for real, step on this one, step on that one. I drop names. I am very bold with God. God, but here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened. My pastor said that when you start praying and asking God to start doing things to people that have done stuff to you, that's witchcraft. So that's the only reason why I don't do it anymore. But baby, I used to be that one that God's going to step on you. That's exactly what I would say. When you start going through hell, it's because of what you did to me. I promise you on everything. Yep. I used to be that one. I used to be that one. Now check this out. Look at this businessman here. Listen to what he said.
What are you now? I'm 57. And if you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what's the best advice you would give to your younger self?
If a bird lands on the branch, does the bird trust the branch or does it trust its wings? And the clue, I've seen many birds land on branches, but what I've never seen is a branch break and the bird fall and die. trust your wings.
Wow. How long have you been a business owner for?
On my own?
Yes.
5 years. I branched off and started my own company.
Who was the most important person that you met throughout your career?
My mom.
Yeah?
My mom.
Was she a business owner? Or?
Well, of a house, but she taught me the most valuable lesson, and she said, start with a standard. What you accept, you can't change. So if you don't set the standard, the best coaches, the best leaders, right? Think of home plate in baseball. It's 17 inches. The coach don't widen the plate. You got to play to the standard. So when you start a business, you say, my policy is this.
So in other words, you got to know your worth.
You got to know it. Know your value. You can't give freebies.
What was the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Well over 7 figures. That's me personally.
What's the most common mistake that you see business owners make in today's world?
Right, so you make the strategy, and they think it's simple. The strategy plus execution equals results. False. Focus on that plus. Strategy plus who owns what in the strategy. Because if people don't know what they own in your strategy, when 2 people own the dog dies. I thought you fed the dog. No, I thought you fed the dog dies. So it's deliberately clear who should feed the dog so the dog stays healthy, so my business stays healthy.
How old are you now?
I'm 57.
How old are you now?
There blessed me on so many different levels. Something he said that I had to learn was to not give away freebies, to stop giving away my business. I had to learn how to stop doing that. And it's so funny because, your heart could be in the right place. But the truth of the matter is, you still got to make money. We still have got to eat. Minister Michelle Jennings, good to see you on here. You still got to eat. We still got to make money so that we can go ahead and expand the business. So big shout out to that man. Oh, Norm gave me a high five. Norm liked that. Because it's the truth. And check me if I'm off. But I think sometimes people expect you because you are nice and because you have a good hand and a heart. They low-key expect you to just give your business away. And if you're giving your business away, then you just don't have a business. Oh God. Norm got an off-air story. I know this going to be good. But at the end of the day, it's okay to say, I have to charge you for this. And don't feel bad about it at all. Don't feel bad. God would not have given you an opportunity to create with your hands, to just be a blessing to somebody or people, but also so that people can use you and drain the life out of you. That's not what we're here for. And I've always heard, who was it that I just heard them say? That we've been created by the Creator to be creative and to create. And I can't remember who it was that said that. Oh, Alicia. Alicia, I was talking about you. I looked at the clock and I said, Norm, we got to get on before Alicia jump on. Because she's going to tell me I'm late. So, Alicia, I got on my show before you did, which means I was late, but I was on time. How about that? Yeah, Minister Michelle, and stop asking for discounts. Let me tell you something. When I ask my friends, I have a girlfriend who has a t-shirt business. She does t-shirts, she does mugs, she does all kind of stuff. I don't ask them for discounts. They have a business. They got bills they got to pay. And I think she's still on here. Nene, if you're still on here, let me know if I'm lying. I don't ask her for no handout. She's got to live. At the end of the day, why would I do that? Just because she's my friend? No. Because a real friend will say, what can I do to support you? What can I do to go ahead and share what you're doing so that other people can put money in your pocket? Because let's just be honest. We don't have the same clientele. We don't have the same customers. We don't have the same people that we rock with. So you don't know who's going to meet who, mesh with who, and be able to bless you at the same time. Y'all stop asking people for handouts. And be okay with being a blessing to people that have their own business. Oh, Lisha, where you flying to? My flight is tomorrow at 3:45. Yep, at 3:45. So that was one thing. So let me ask y'all a question. Is this what it's really like for men in sports? Help me out. gonna even lie. When I saw that, I screamed because you know how the fellas are when it comes to sports. I used to date somebody who used to coach football. And when I tell you football season, you could forget about it. When I tell you zoomed in, every type of in you could possibly imagine, it was a wrap. And that's how my daddy is with basketball. I'll call him and say, "Hey, Daddy, you busy? Niff, the game is on. You got 2 seconds." I'm like, "Daddy, the game could wait." And by the time I say wait, he hangs up. Big shout out to my father. Y'all pray for his deliverance. Y'all pray for that man's deliverance. So, all right, y'all. So we're going to still go forward. And I wish I should have just went ahead and just asked my guys to rock out with me, but it's all good. So I have a question. And my question is, what is the reason, the cause, the rhyme, whatever you want to say? No rhyme, no reason is what George Duke said. What is the reason for infidelity? I need answers. What is the real reason for infidelity? Do people cheat just because they have an opportunity to cheat? Do people cheat because they're not happy? Are they bored? Why is it easier for people to stay in relationships and cheat instead of just saying, "I no longer want to be in this relationship"? And so what made me realize that is because I happen to be on Instagram. And while I was on Instagram, I was seeing all these different things, all these different people getting divorced. Did you guys see that Judge Mathis is getting divorced? Not saying that he cheated, but I'm just seeing stuff all over the place. Everybody is getting divorced. And I'm like, what is causing people to get divorced? Because when you get married, the first thing on your mind is you are in love with this person. It's the love of this person, and everything is amazing. And the smell of the cologne, the smell of her perfume, and the way she walks, the way she talks, the way he handles her, you know, in the sense of the way he guards her, the way he loves her. And then all of a sudden, all these years, okay, even when kids come, what is the real reason and the main reason for infidelity? Even, okay, so let's take out the equation of marriage. Even if you're dating, has anybody ever been cheated on before? Or, Brenda, good to see you. Oh, Minister Michelle said it's all that you said. Minister Michelle, I'm still trying to get understanding. So why is it that people stay instead of just walking away? Auntie Nay says it depends on the person and what's going on with them. So why not just walk away? If you no longer want to be in a relationship, why stick with a person that has done all this investment in you? Invested in you, invested in themselves, invested in y'all together, invested in y'all separately. What's the point? I don't understand it. Why not just leave? Why do people stay in relationships to cheat? You said comfortable. So, but isn't it, okay, so let me know if I'm wrong for saying this. That's still an uncomfortable position, because how do you look the person in the face that has been there with you, been there for you, rode out, done everything, has lost while you gained and did all this other stuff, and then you do what you do? And so I wanted to try to see because they are dumb for staying, respectfully. Minister Michelle, I like what you said about them being dumb. But here's my next thing. Could it possibly be because the heart of a person really believes that the one that has done the dirt or done them wrong is going to change? What is it possible that there's something in our mind or something in a person's mind that says, you know what? I've been with this person for so long. This person has been yada, yada, yada. This is what we have. They're going to change. They're just going through a phase. How many times have y'all heard that? Oh, they're just going through a phase. I think I told y'all. I told somebody years and years and years and years ago, whatever you need to get out your system, get it out. Get it out your system. I don't have, and you want to know what I said? I said, I ain't going nowhere. because that love that I had, that thing was strong. The love we had for each other at that time was super strong, to the point he even said, I don't deserve you. When he said, I don't deserve you, that's when I knew he was doing stuff he ain't have no business doing. Norm, you ready, ain't you? Oh, because I want you to say something so bad. I'm looking at you like, Norm ain't touching it. But that's when I knew that, because when you know what you got, you're not going to mishandle that. When you know what you have, you're not going to treat it the way you would anything or anybody else. Right? So let me finish reading here. Hey, Sister Jackie, good to see you. Marriage requires hard work. Many don't want to put the hours in. That's good. Brenda says they want their cake and eat it too. Yes, it is possible. Hope. Because the truth is people do change. And then sometimes the truth also is that sometimes people know that, how can I say this without trying to sound messy? Sometimes people will do things to you because they know what you will allow them to do. They know they've gotten away with it. They know you know how dirty they are. They know you know what they've done. They know you know they got caught. They know you know all of this. And yet, without even apologizing, you still continue to take that person back. So you put this person in a position where they feel like, I could keep doing what I want, because the other person really ain't going nowhere. Okay, so Minister Michelle says, my ex-husband cheated emotionally. That is very possible. Said my ex-husband cheated emotionally, was having conversations with women and on single websites. After counseling, he didn't change, so guess what I did? But that had to have been hurtful. That had to have been hurtful, to think that you're doing something, you're trying to do it right, and then your husband is having conversations with women that he probably felt like he couldn't have with you. And I don't understand why. When we get into marriages, when we get into relationships, I don't know if I think I told y'all that story. When my husband, when I was married, was getting text messages from somebody 5 o'clock in the morning, and I told him he better check that, because I'm the only scripture that you read at 5 in the morning. I'm the only thing. I'm your ministry. Okay, but guess what ended up happening? He didn't stop. And he didn't stop because he didn't want to hurt her feelings, because she thought she was just sending him scripture because that's her hours in the day and they were cool. But at the end of the day, I was the wife. So if I feel, because guess what? Let me just say this. Men cannot handle what they dish out. Trust me. I'm witnessing it. Like, seriously. I had a situation happen a couple of months ago, and it was not good. It was ugly. And then I'm like, well, dang. Okay, yes, I did lie about this situation because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But in the same breath, I was lied to this. But they didn't bring that correlation in about what they did. It was only what I did, because the thing is, we're going to deal with the present and not the past. But you can't deal with the present until you acknowledge what happened in the past. And sometimes coming out your face and just talking about those hurtful things, why I cheated. I had said to somebody, I did a show about cheating before, and I had said to somebody, if somebody cheated on you, would you stay? And the person told me I would be out. And I said, why? Because you cheat on me, I'm leaving. I can't be with no cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I said, stop. That's not necessarily the case. Sometimes it's best to just say, what is it that is a disconnect that's causing you to do this and to step out? You have to, you can't just judge it and just throw away a whole relationship unless you get down to the why. And I used to tell people, I used to say things like, Everybody talk about getting to the root of a situation. You can't get to the root until you get to the seed. The seed was planted, and out of the seed comes forth a root. Something took place that allowed this thing to grow into what you didn't expect it, but you ended up getting a heartbreak. Norm, I want you to say something because I see you itching. You got something to say. Tasha had said you teach people how to treat you. And, Minister Michelle just said, and he was a pastor. Okay, so here's my thing with that. He knows better by title, right? Norm. Norm just said that they're the biggest cheaters. Jesus. Musicians are the biggest cheaters. You said musicians and what? Musicians and pastors. Look, Norm said that pastors got first ladies, second ladies, fourth and fifth. Oh my gosh. Y'all, at the end of the day, the pastor is the title. See, and you know what, Minister Michelle? Let's deal with the man. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, before he had a title, he was a man first. He was a young boy. He was a teenager. He was a young adult. So there was something along those lines that we don't deal with. We don't deal with that lower in-depth portion of why these behaviors are manifested. Hey, Evie, good to see you. Lisha says, when I was younger, the cheating was the thrill of sneaking around. But once I got cheated on, it hurt me to my soul. That was the end of cheating for me. I got to see how the other person felt. That's real spit. Ooh, Lisha. Norm said you were Foxy Brown. Pamela Wiggins Highsmith, how are you? I did not forget about you and your husband having the show. I promise you I didn't forget about y'all. I didn't forget about y'all. I just said to Norm the other day, I need to try to get 2 more people and then we're going to be up and popping. Jacqueline Belcher said, I agree. My ex is a bass player playing everybody else's string. Oh. Jesus. So now here's the question. Hey, Minister Wade, good to see you. Again, here's the question. What is the reason why? Now, I'm going to be honest. I had to take a L for something that I did a couple of months ago. Had to take a L. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm single. I'm not in a relationship. So if you happen to see something and we're not together, that's all just what I'm just going to say. And I didn't mean, and I ended up lying about something because I didn't want to hurt the person's feelings. And the thing is, I blew it off real light. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. But to them, it was, because it was me. And I would never want to intentionally hurt anybody at all. But there comes a point where when you hurt somebody, that you take accountability for what you did. You take accountability and say, you know what? I am really sorry. And I know I've said it before. I shouldn't have done A, B, C, D. Because here's my thing. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to dangle a worm over anybody's head. But at the end of the day, there comes, you have to realize that you don't know what somebody else had to deal with. And when you poke the bear, it's hard to say, I'm going to try to make it as easy as I can for the next person. I had a cousin tell me one year, you give everybody the benefit of the doubt. When this one did this and you start a new relationship and this one, because the new person, it's not their fault for what somebody else did. And I can't look at them like you could potentially do that because so-and-so did that. No. This is a whole different person. So there's a way to treat them. Now, the thing is, if you notice that you're being treated in a manner that might remind you of some hurt, then cut them off. You owe it to yourself to not have to deal with repeated offenders. I mean that. Because here's the thing. Sometimes people intentionally know what they're doing, but they just think that they could just get away with it. Evelyn says some cheat because they're not getting what they want. Some want more than what they have, and some were cheaters from the yeah. But that's not cheating. That's being held hostage. Lying wasn't necessary just because you owed the person nothing. And that's what was said to me, Ev. I owed the person nothing, but I was so trying to protect their heart. Yeah, I was trying to protect their heart because I knew how they felt about me. And and it was a two-way street. And so at the end of the day, I didn't have to, but I should have known that this could go this way if you do this. This can go this way if you do that. And I should have stuck with option A. But at the end of the day, it was a learning lesson. It was a lesson learned. And what can you do? What can you do? You just, but see, here's the thing too. Even after that, there came a point at the end of the day, before I left out of that area, I owned up to it. I owned up to what I did. Here's the thing. This is why stuff stays the way it does, because people don't own up to what they do and how they handle and treat other people that have been good the whole time. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Minister Michelle said, sis, you can do everything, and some of these men still gonna do it. Hey, Burnell, how are you? Y'all, big shout out to Burnell. Let me tell you something. I've known Burnell for like years, and he's one of the most kindest people I have ever met. And the funny part is, before I met Burnell from high school, because I lived in Piscataway, Burnell was out here in Plainfield. I was cool with his family from New Brunswick from the 8th grade, not knowing all of that, right? But Burnell said, I never cheated for a couple of reasons. I watched my mom, cry as a child because she was cheated on. 2, it's wrong. 3, I hate hurting people. 4, I hate having to apologize and making up for doing something dumb. 5, I would leave if I no longer wanted to be with them. See, and that's the thing. Burnell, one day, I'm going to tell you something. And I would love, just as a male, I would love your feedback. Because the truth of the matter is, you see that last part? I would leave if I no longer wanted to be with them. One of the worst things a person can do is, I'm ready to put this, what number is that, 3? No, I want to hear what you got to say. At the end of the day, when I tell you, I don't understand why people stay to keep cheating. If you no longer want to be with a person, if you're no longer interested, why can't you leave? Norm is huffing and puffing. What is that, number 4, 3? No, Norm, I need you to say, because Norm is like, Norm let out a sigh. Ev said, maybe it was for the better. Ev, it might be. It might be. Burnell said, Tiff, from now on, only one option at a time. But see, you know what, Burnell? I'm with you on that. But here's where the downfall is with me on that. I've done that. I've done the one option at a time. And that one option, when I have done it, I realize now that they didn't deserve me. Period. Because the truth of the matter is, while I'm making them a priority, because I shifted, like, oh, okay, I got an opportunity to maybe kick it with this one or kick it with that one. No. The underhanded stuff, Burnell, that I had to deal with, the sneaky stuff, the not being honest all the time. Yeah. Ev said, it can free you. Oh, there she go. I'm not doing this. Ev, I'm not doing this. And Burnell said, I got you. He said, then move on, but still one option. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Burnell, when I get remarried, you totally invited to the wedding. You gonna get front row. I might have you officiate. Y'all, what Norm was getting ready to say something. I don't know where Norm went, but at the end of the day, y'all. Norm was. I heard the sigh, and then I was like, I feel like he said he ain't getting into it. But I think that if you don't want to be bothered with somebody, just tell them straight up. Listen, this is what my intent is. I think you a beautiful person, or I think you a handsome person. I'm not ready to commit. I'm not ready to be in a relationship. But don't lead people on. Don't make people feel like they're the only one. And you got that, this, all of these people. And then you can't even keep up with your own lie. And then the one who should be the priority is finding stuff and proof that you're dealing with other people. And then when you get called out on that, it's, oh, you're jealous, or you're insecure, or why are you doing this and why is that? No. If you don't want to rock with somebody, just be upfront and just say, listen, I'm not in the headspace. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to settle down. I don't see myself getting married. Be honest. Tell the person that. Anybody that's giving you time, anybody that's giving you money, anybody that's giving you that kind of attention deserves to know the truth about where you stand concerning them. So your time and theirs will not be wasted, because you could be blocking and taking up space for somebody who deserves to be where you are. Minister Cassandra says, I agree with the honesty. Let them go. Burnell says, they say a team with 2 quarterbacks don't have a quarterback. Oh, that's good. That's good. A team with 2 quarterbacks don't have a quarterback. That's good. Yeah. So all I'm saying is guard your heart in a place where you don't you don't shut everybody out, but you ask questions. It's okay to ask a question. It's okay to ask 2. It's okay to ask as many as you need in order to get the answer that you need, so that the person that you're interested in don't get hurt, and so that you don't get hurt. Just that simple. Tasha says, I am not trying to figure out why someone cheated. Ooh, you move funny. I'm moving on. Tasha? Tasha, that's good. I don't know. I would want to know. I would want to know what was it? Because I know, but here's the thing. I know what I bring, right? And so being that I bring all of this, help me understand what would, in your mind, think that it's okay to go ahead and step out if we supposed to be exclusive. Make it make sense. Just be honest. Let me tell you something. There's so many good people, but there's also so many people that have been hurt. And sometimes you might have to dig a little and massage their mind, massage their heart a little differently. Love still exists. You best believe that. Love still exists. But be careful, be wise, and use discernment as to who is going to deserve your hand and your heart, because it doesn't belong to everybody. I learned that. And one thing I had to learn too was, don't be so free in giving of me to the point where a person gets so used to and comfortable where they just think you're going to do everything. You got to use wisdom. It's just like it's with just getting up in the morning, right? With getting up in the morning, there's a great anticipation of what your day is going to look like. So you might think, okay, what do I need to do? I need to do this. I won't do that, but I'll go ahead and do this. Same thing with just dating. Same thing with relationships. Be honest with what you're not going to do, what you're willing to do, what you're not going to tolerate. And it's okay to say, you know what? You said tomato, I say tomato. This just ain't going to be it. And that's okay. And then guess what? You just be cool. You don't lose a friend. That's the thing. You don't lose a friend by saying, this is what I can do. This is what I can't do. This is what I will do. This is what I won't do. Just that simple. And y'all know what time it is? It is 9:28. And y'all know we only an hour in. And so I want you guys to go ahead. Next week, oh my gosh, I got to call Steve. Steve usually jumps on. I got to call Steve to see if he's going to be able to sit in for your girl. If I can't get him to sit in for the show next week, I will see you guys the week after, because your girl is going to be enjoying her time away with some good and great people. I'm going to miss you too, Norm. And I already started. I'm going to tell you the truth. I started looking for apartments out there already. I know. Because the apartments out there are a lot cheaper. I started looking for apartments. What do I have to lose? Absolutely nothing. I'm going to marry a pastor, Norm. You know what? Yo, I promise you, this Norm is like the 5th person that says that I'm going to marry a pastor. I don't know if a pastor could deal with somebody like me. They could deal with me with... Norm said I'm going to marry a pastor. But you know, the funny part is that has been prophesied to me for a long time. Well, whoever it is, it might be in the state that I'm going to. I don't know what's going on. I know one thing. When I had said that I said, y'all better pray I come back. One of my sisters has said, I will go online. She said, I will take your ticket, pull up your information, and cancel your flight. What? We'll see. We'll see if I come back or not. I ain't got nothing to lose. I got a lot of friends out there. And, Tiff, I got room. You staying? We'll see. We'll see. All right. In the meantime and in between time, you know how I like to do it. I'll see you guys, Lord willing, if God says the same. Same bad channel. Same bad time. Next week. If I'm not on next week, if I don't get somebody on next week, you guys might see me the week after if I'm back in Jersey. Let me get out of here. I'm all packed, but I got some other stuff I need to pack in. So you guys have an amazing night, and I hope you guys get home safely. Know that the Lord loves you, and so do I. Have a good night.